Welcome to another edition of Highliner News. I'm Jaden.
And I'm Taryn. Staying healthy is a challenge for most over the winter months.
Reporter Natalie Lemnis picked up some tips from the nurses at City County Health.
I think the most simple trick and the number one recommended way to stay healthy is hand hygiene.
Eat healthy,
Yes.
well-balanced diet, get a lot of rest, get plenty sleep.
Fluids. Water. Exercise daily, at least 20 minutes.
I also think limiting stress. I think people your age go through a lot of stress. Another one I think of so often is tobacco prevention. Tobacco users have limited capacity for their lungs, so all around on your health, it's best to be tobacco-free.
Reporting for Highliner News, this is Natalie Lemnis.
Jefferson second grade students show their appreciation for the veterans every year.
Jaden Dieterle and Alyssa Hatcher go down memory lane and bring us the story.
Mrs. Askew started the tradition years ago and continues to this day.
It's just tradition that all the second graders always do a Veterans Day program because I think it's so important that they learn about the veterans and what they've done for our country and for them. I usually start about 4 weeks. The great thing is I get to see my students every day.
Although it may seem difficult, she does her best to make it enjoyable for everyone.
It was very, very easy because they love the music, because I try to pick music that I think that they're going to enjoy singing.
Here are some moments we captured.
I love it. Why would I be doing 43 years if I didn't love it? It's a joy.
For Highliner News, this is Alyssa Hatcher.
As the students in Mrs. Kawasaki's class learn about Japan, they get a taste of Japanese music through a local talent.
Reporter Michaela Walla brings us the story.
Singer and songwriter Greg Hager came to VCHS to share his talent.
Mrs. Ross and Mrs. Kawasaki were doing a section, an educational section on the country of Japan, and Mrs. Hager was doing substitute teaching and said, I've been to Japan, let me bring some things and collectibles from the country of Japan, and added that to the educational lesson that was being taught. And then Mrs. Hager said, maybe my husband will come and sing for you in Japanese so that you can have the language part in addition to what you've learned about the country. And so today I came to school and I sang in Japanese a song that everyone in Japan knows, a song called Sukiyaki, and then a song that I wrote for the Japanese people that I call I'll Come Back. Just the story of the song says, I've connected with the country and I will come back to see you again.
Wyatt Dahl shares his thoughts about the music.
I did. It was awesome.
Did you like it? Yeah.
I did.
Greg has been very successful in the past few years in Japan.
I actually sell quite a lot of music in Japan. That the Western and country culture is prevalent in Japan, mostly because of the rebuilding process after World War II. And so my music, when it got discovered, got shared, and all of a sudden, you know, this large volume of sales, and please come, Greg. So 2 years ago, it all came together to make a concert tour and sing my music, my songs, to the Japanese people. And that went so successful enough that got asked back, and I was back this year again, and planning to be back next October. And if it all goes to plan, I'll be one of the highlights at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. So that's, you know, just exciting to take a dream, take a music, which is what I do, and it makes connections with people, and then that has grown to the point that you've got to come back, Greg.
This is Michaela Walla reporting for Highliner News.
The halls of Valley City are filled with numerous siblings.
Abby Meyer asks the Bernsons questions about their favorite things.
Senior Josie, 9th grader Andrew, and 7th grader Aiden. Let's see how they answer some favorite questions.
Who's more athletic?
Me.
Who's the best farmer?
Andrew.
Yeah, just kidding, it's Andrew.
Who can chase a cow the best?
Definitely me.
No.
No.
It's me.
I think it's me.
Dad tells me all the time that it's me.
Who's the favorite?
Me.
Not me.
Who helps mom the most?
Me.
Josie. Okay.
Who's Ace's favorite?
Me.
Me. It's Aiden.
Who causes the most trouble?
Josie.
Yeah.
This is Abby Meyer reporting for Highlander News.
VCHS cheerleaders do not relax between football and basketball season.
Reporter Sadie Janice tumbles into the story.
The Valley City Cheer Squad went to competition for the first time on November 10th. We caught up with them the day before, and they shared with us what they thought was the hardest part about going to competition.
Getting ready and making a routine and getting it perfect and ready. It's nerve-wracking.
Probably to quit practicing because I'm a perfectionist. Mastering the stunts. I mean, I'm not very good at stunting, so I feel like I'm gonna constantly drop them. I hope that we're gonna do good. I hope so.
We've been practicing for so long, I do believe we can.
The Valley City Cheer team placed 9th in this competition. The squad is planning to compete in another competition in March. This is Sadie Janice reporting for Highlander News.
Ever wonder what students and staff own as pets?
Let's take a look at two students' unusual pets.
In the halls of Valley City, there may be a student who owns a cat or a dog, but there are also students who own out-of-the-ordinary animals, like Sam Mayhus and his chickens.
In that coop, which is a bantam flock, there's around 24 of those white Selkies, and then there's one black one. It's a rare breed. This coop, there's 2 roosters. That oldest one is a Delaware, and that one right there is a Delaware cross. And there's about 6 Buffalo Pigtons, 4 Delaware hens. The rooster's also a Delaware, and 2 ducks.
And Riley Seahawk with his ferret, Mocha.
So this is Mocha. She is my 2-year-old ferret. I chose Mocha because she liked being held out of all the ferrets at the store that I bought her at. I picked Mocha as a name because she just looks like a mocha coffee.
This is Riley Seahawk reporting for Highlander News.
Dance season is in full swing, and 2 lucky teachers were asked to participate.
After giving it their all, London Dietrich leaps into the story.
Mrs. Clabo and Mr. Nielsen were invited to a dance practice and soon realized what it takes to be a dancer.
Whoa, I think starting with crisscross jump squats was a bad idea. I was already hurting before 5 minutes was over. After that, I think it got a little bit better. I'm definitely not as flexible as hardly anyone, but it was a heck of a fun time for that hour I was with you guys. I'd say the hardest part was the stretching. I know I'm not that flexible, but watching all the dancers, it was unreal how much time and effort they've had to put in over the years to get to the flexibility that they currently have, because Mrs. Clabo and I weren't even close to what they could do. It was amazing. I don't think I did anything really well. Maybe my effort was good and my attitude was good, but I don't know if I could claim I was good at anything after that. If I was going to be a dancer, the flexibility would be my downfall as of right now.
My favorite part of the dance practice was probably the working out part, because I felt like I got a workout and I didn't have to go. I also liked how the girls had a lot of fun and were smiling all the time and really just seemed to really get along. The whole athletic part was fine. The plyos and stuff was okay, but when it came to stretching, that was bad news for me. And then also when you did the line thing, my head had to be super snappy. That was tough too, to remember that. Was I good at anything? I was maybe good at keeping up with the girls athletically, but not stretchy-wise.
Even though they found dance practice challenging, they both have talents that impressed everyone. Mr. Nielsen even took a dancer's place in a complex stunt. For Highliner News, this is London Dietrich.
Mara Thompson and Carson Main head downtown to Pizza Corner to find out more about this locally owned business.
We sat down with Merlin Van Bruggen to talk about his job and what Pizza Corner has to offer.
I basically do all the jobs available here, whether it's driving, cooking, making pizzas, taking orders. It's similar to being a manager. We offer a wide selection of pizzas. We also have some salads and garlic bread, along with ice cream for dessert if you're interested.
Over the years, Merlin has noticed that these pizzas are the most ordered.
The manhandler or the spoiler for our multiple topping ones, the pepperoni would be the other one. The comments I hear is they like the taste of the pizzas. It's a one-of-a-kind type pizza that most people can't find outside of the area.
Reporting for Highliner News, this is Carson Main.
Thank you for joining us from Valley City High School for another edition of Highliner News. I'm Taryn.
And I'm Jaden.